Hi y'all, welcome back to another video. My name is Ayana, so you can call me Aya. My voice is dying. Um, I stayed up all night trying to do Marvel Zombies, as you can see. I just wasn't very successful. I've gone to the last wave so many times, and there's one that I died 9 times, so I used up all my tokens. As you can see, I've been trying to do Nightmare 4 Jeff solo. And I've successfully actually done it without dying. I was so surprised that I actually was very glad that they had the replay because I didn't record it at the time I was playing it, so thankful that the replays do get saved. So I'm kind of just gonna walk through what I did during that round to how I did 20 rounds without dying. I just wish the replay did show the cards I was buying. But anyways, I did use a guide as reference, so I'm gonna link it in the channel. I'm gonna link it in the bottom of the video. So it was kind of difficult at first because I was trying to prioritize, should I do damage or should I do HP? Um, Obviously, I think in the video they said prioritize HP, but every time I got to Scarlet Witch on round 10, I just did not do enough damage. It was probably my way of building up the Jeff, I guess, but I just could not do the damage needed. Didn't matter if I got every single vitality card. So for what I remember here is the first 5 rounds, I believe I prioritized Jetstream Cannon, I believe that's what it's called, to do more damage with his water gun. As you can see, I'm struggling here a bit because I think a lot of this I got like the Gnashing Waters or the Vampiric Vitality, which is still pretty good early, but it does use a lot of points. And how do you say it? A check mark for how much HP you should have. So I realize it's actually a mix of both. So you do at one point have to prioritize health over damage. But for me, at least by round 10, you should, for me at least, I prioritize damage. But still get, like, obviously if it's like a gold or like a purple vitality card, get those immediately. But if it was anything like 30 HP, I didn't bother getting them. I actually prioritize that over the power surges. Um, and that's how I was at least doing a decent damage. You can see I'm just really moving my camera left and right to have that Gnashing Waters really do its damage. And I'm constantly jumping over those small zombies because a lot of times I would die from those because it gets to a point, especially after round 15, where there is just a lot of zombies, so. Alright, so on top of me going for Jetstream Cannon, I'm also going for that one that increases your rapid rate or something. I'm sorry if I don't remember all the cards, I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. Plus, it's 6 in the morning. I hope, you know, I hope y'all can give me a break, please. So, I always try to go in a circle-ish formation and do not let enemies pop up behind you. It does not matter how much health you got, how much damage reduction. Well, it does help with damage reduction, but even then, Jeff just dies really, really fast. So that's why it eventually gets to a point after round 10 where even not even round 10, I started getting some around after round 5. Round 5 you should not die there. If you're dying there, then I say just, don't even try again. Just, let it go and, restart, because that was my problem when I first did this run. I kept trying to spend my revive tokens when I should have been testing, okay, can I survive until round 15? If you should be able to survive until at least round 15 without dying. Sometimes round 15 it's pretty unlucky, so depending on how your Jeff is built. But there shouldn't be an excuse that round 15 you're not dying. I mean, you're before round 15 you die. It does feel to me, even though Jeff doesn't really do the most damage in a sense, but still, these rounds right here, the ones that's not the boss, they were probably the easiest parts, I guess, in a sense. To me, it was just, it always seemed like round 10, if I were to prioritize health, I just did not do enough damage. See, over there, my heart was like racing because I thought I was gonna die. But yeah, the HP surprisingly really did help. So after I beat Scarlet Witch, I just kept going for health. I told myself that was, even if it meant sometimes not getting the power surges, like I would only go for the gold or the purple, that was where it really was important, especially on round 15, where normally I would die at least once or twice. But surprisingly, I think I had around 7,800 health. I don't remember, even though it should have been 8,000, but there we go. I know it's like you're just waiting for it to go down. Also, in terms of his load, or how you say it, his water gun capacity, the deep sea, I think eventually went past the 3,000, 4,000, because especially when it came to Scarlet Witch and Namor, the second if I even reload once, I would take too much damage. I would die a lot. So didn't matter if Scarlet Witch's attacks were really hurting me. I just started, moving my camera around to make sure I was at least hitting something. Because I noticed sometimes when she does that, that, I don't know what's called, sorry, but that spear attack thing, she'll throw it and then disappear. So there's nothing for me to attack, but her attack is still going. So that is what I noticed ended up killing me a lot, so. Anyway, this is the Namor fight. As you can see, it, like, usually round 15 is really simple. I always go for the corners first, like where the zombies are coming from. So it's just a lot easier to dodge, because if you don't, then it's really hard to damage Namor, but then you're also trying to watch out for zombies in that corner, so. And I remember when I first played this round 15, round 5, I just did not know to shoot his turrets to damage him a lot. I was actually shooting at Namor, so it was taking a while, but yeah. This part, I'm just shooting his turrets. There's a lot of damage. Yeah, this part's really easy, yeah. So this, after I defeated Namor, this is where I really started to try to go for power surges. But also, at least by round 8, 9, that's when I started going for the health cards, like the vitality. But yeah, anyway, it's same things from round 6 to 9. I'm just gonna talk ahead to round 10, or no, round 9, or no. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm starting so much round 10. I'm just gonna talk around round 10 to kind of explain what's going on, so.
Undead warriors will soon arrive. Life must prevail over death.
Oh yeah. Okay, y'all. We made
Can
it
you
to
repeat your
round 10.
success?
So I'm trying my best to get to see I think I got a gold vitality there. So I'm trying my best to at least get 6,000 health, but also really going for Jetstream cans and power surges here because this is where when I was doing my early attempts of the run, I kept dying here. Didn't matter if I got every single vitality card, every single rapid rate or whatever it's called, Jetstream Cannon, Gnashing Waters, like every single one, I just could not do the damage. So I realized that getting those power surges, I'm not talking about the 2.5, like the 8% one, really did help a lot with Scarlet Witch. So as soon as I got to 6,000 health, I was just really prioritizing those cards. So anyway, um, let's see how it goes. So yeah, immediately I just try to hit her as much. Because yeah, this attack right here, this is what's gonna kill you a lot if you do not have the health or the damage reduction too. So that's the thing with Jet too. It's a lot of RNG. So if you are dying even once before round 15, see like that part like gave me almost a heart attack. Um, if you're dying a lot by round 15, just let it go because you're not gonna be able. I mean, you could, but it's like you don't want to waste a revive token. It's better to do it by round 15. Yeah, that attack right there, I hate it so much. Oh my gosh. She'll throw that attack, disappear, so then I won't have anything to attack. I don't know if it's gonna do it in this video. Let's see. I mean, not this video, this run. Yeah, see, you notice at the last second, she'll disappear, but her her thing would still go out, so. So I try my best to, like, just keep moving. Trying to, move around or something. See? Like, that thing was so... So, like I said, if you are dying at this part, restart, try again. Because you have to, you need on top of the damage, but you need the HP as well to get to this round. I mean, I think it is possible. I don't know. It depends. But I noticed that when I started to prioritize health after round 10, it really was a game changer compared to um, my other runs. So, yeah, I'll let you watch the rest of the Scarlet Witch fight. And yeah, this move right here, I just kept going in a circle, like almost like square-like formation. So I would move to the front, then I would move to the right, you know. And then, yeah, that's pretty much her thing. I think around 7,000, at least for me, 7,000, she would be in that form where if you don't kill her in time, she's going to kill you instead of like one shot. So, I'm gonna talk around that part, so I'll let y'all watch the rest of this fight. Okay, this right here is the part where I'm pretty sure every single player just has a freaking heart attack because it's this is where you really make it or break it. So as you can see, with the crystals, because due to gnashing waters, I believe, you could just shoot it once and let the thing, you know, take damage on its own. But sometimes, like I said, I panic because I keep thinking I'm not gonna make it in time. But surprisingly, looking back at it, I'm doing a decent amount of damage. So, um, but yeah, this part right here is where I started trying to look into should I start getting power surge cards early on too, because when I got to this part in my early runs, I just kept dying. I did not do the damage required. So eventually I try to do this thing where I'm gonna rotate my body so I'm shooting her and the crystal, but you know, I felt like if I took too much time to like right here I got very lucky, these three crystals. But eventually got to a point where I'm just gonna take too much time, you know, shooting my cannon away from her. So every second counts. And um I don't know if it was this round or probably round 15 where I started to believe in myself. Like thinking like I think this might be the run, but I feel like every time I say that to myself, I start, you know, doubting or how do you say it? What's that phrase? I don't know what it's called, but it's like you celebrate too early. So I don't want to do that. I was under this mindset like, okay, I'm gonna lose. Like, let me be really, really cautious. Didn't matter because a lot of times I did get too confident with my damage. And sometimes it just so happened to be one of those freaking tiny zombies, especially the one on the ground, just kills me like one shot. So yeah, right here, this is get where it gets very scary. So I'm just really sorry if it gets really dizzy, like looking in the later rounds, because I'm literally moving my mouse left and right, like the camera, because I'm trying to let Gnashing Waters do its damage. So, same thing from round 16 to 19. Oh, sorry, we still haven't passed 15. Sorry, it's early. I just cannot process. I'm still not over this thing because I've been going at this mode for probably a couple weeks now. And you know that feeling when you worked on something so long and hard, you do research, you do what you need to do, you experiment, you try different things like, oh, should I go for damage this round? Should I go for HP? Am I doing enough? Like, where should I move? Am I like it's just so much to think. Um, I have seen people say that magic is also a really hard one, so that one I'm actually not looking forward to. Um, I actually, looking back at this run, I don't mind doing Jeff a bunch of times. I don't know why. I guess because I know Jeff. I never played Magic, so I don't know what her skill set is even normally, even in the actual game, like the quick matches and competitive. So I'm kind of excited to see what she's all about. So and Punish. So the only two people I've done was, I believe, Blade and Jeff. I was gonna do Blade one. I don't know if the replay is still there. Maybe I could show it, but honestly, his is so easy. Like I didn't even bother um recording it or something. But Jeff was something I was really proud of, so I wanted to record it. I might, so now I know at least they do save the replays, so, um, at least I can show that for y'all and not have that pressure of, you know, hitting that record button, hoping I'll do it this time, and then I didn't. So I'm very thankful that they do this replay, because I've been going at it for so long. And it's like, at least similar to a ML or League match, it's like when you die, it's just frustrating every time because the games go for like around an hour or like 40, 50 minutes. So ML's not like that, but there are times I've seen an ML match, like Mobile Legends match, that would go for like 20, 25 or 30 minutes. That's a really long match, actually. But yeah, so at this point, I think by around 15 is when I started seeing or noticing, okay, he has enough
More
damage.
undead warriors
Let me
will
go for the
soon
health pack.
arrive.
But yeah, I was very fortunate here. I was getting a lot of health, the vitality cards kind of early because I'm already at 7,000. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all again around, I believe, round 15. Okay, so I remember when I attempted this Solo 3, I think. Oh, nothing Solo 3. Solo Nightmare 3. I saw both Namor and Scarlet Witch. I was like, there is no freaking way you're expecting me to do this. And I remember when I first saw it around 15, I was so excited because I was like, oh, like, I do like a challenge. So, yeah, this is the round that a lot of times for me could make it or break it on if I want to try again. Or if I was really stubborn and I kept using my V-Vital. So, um, so you can see I do have around 8,000 HP, which is, I feel like looking back, this is really well made. Like, you need 8,000 HP. I was like, what's 100 couple of HP's gonna do? No, it will save your life. So, definitely try to at least go for 8,000 health by round 15. And these freaking turrets, or whatever they're called, these monster spawns that Namor has, they're so annoying. And that move where he launches you in the air, also annoying because especially when she's in her phase that she's going to do her, is it called reality erase or something like that, where she just one-shots you, so. But something that's crazy, which I am very surprised, was that this round was different from my other ones. I actually, during her phase where, you know, she's like laying down back and she's about to erase you, Neymar was also in that phase too, where he was summoning his whale, so that was like a really unlucky situation. I remember my past runs, when I did get to this point, I would usually go, I always go for Scarlet Witch first. I try to go for Neymar first, but Scarlet Witch is, not only she's more squishy, but she's just really more annoying, honestly. So I say that you go for her first, because it's gonna get to a point where you're gonna do so much damage that she's just, you know, hopefully shouldn't be too much of a problem. Plus, having to deal with Namor trying to hit this play, it's just, he's very tanky, so I would go for Scarlet first. But, you know, everyone can do their own thing, you know what I mean? So, but to me, I found it easier if I was going for Scarlet. As you can see, I'm just, my heart rate was just, I couldn't even breathe, I couldn't even talk. Like, I was on call with somebody and I just couldn't, I felt bad, I couldn't even pay attention to what they're saying because I was so locked in. But I'm very thankful for my friends because they helped me stay motivated. Stay motivated during this, because every day or week they're like, oh, did you beat it yet? And I just tell them, no, I haven't. But I'm trying, so. It's time I'm, you know, trying to play this mode. If someone sees me playing it, they're like, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you trying to do solo Nightmare Twin? At first, it was just to get those blue coins, but then it became a pride thing. I was like, I need to beat this. So, through hard work and patience and perseverance, I'm very happy that I did it. But I'm honestly more satisfied and happy that I did it without dying. I did not expect to do it. Like, this was really, really all luck, honestly. I wish I can say it was mostly skill, even though I don't want to be too hard on myself and say it wasn't. So, yeah. At this part, um, so usually this part shouldn't be too bad. He's kind of annoying with the, what's it called? With with those, like, summoning up beneath him. So, yeah, this part I was kind of like a oh shit moment because the second I saw him on the ground, I was like, no, because I did too much. I was killing too much of his turns or his spawns, so, um, yeah, this part I was just like, my heart rate was probably the highest here, because I was, right here? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but that gnashing water does save your life so much. Because moments like these, even though I'm like down, at least I'm taking damage or healing, so it really did save me. And I didn't even look at how much health Scarlet Witch had. I mean not health, that yellow bar underneath, how much time I'd left. Because I didn't want to, like, look at the yellow bar. I almost died. Oh my god. I didn't even see how close it was. So like I said, it's to me, this was really a luck-based run, not gonna lie. So at this point, you know, I do my usual thing with Neymar. I go by that bus, go in the corner, just aim for his, you know, his monstro spawns, whatever they're called. And yeah, just finish round 15 once and for all, you know. I've gotten to this point a couple times on round 15, and this is where, when I started actually focusing on these 4 rounds, the round 15 to 19, because it got to a point where I'm doing everything I need to do, but after round 15, I was just thinking, okay, I'm just gonna go for HP more and stuff like that. And I felt like this was the part where, on my previous run, like the round 19 one that you saw with the 9 deaths, I really had to look into, because I was telling myself, what? How am I dying so quickly on round 20? That's when I realized, okay, I'm doing something. And instead of me just giving up the run, I kept trying over and over again. So that was my mistake. So this is where it gets very, very overwhelming for me. There's zombies coming from new places now, actually. So sometimes from there, and then even to the left of that corner. So this part, you might have to look away because it's just a lot of moving of the camera, because I'm trying to damage whatever's on the screen from gnashing water. It gets to a point where I can't even focus on one area because look, I'm getting snuck up behind. So yeah, I'll let you watch how it went from round 17. I think I'm on round 17 now. Round 17 and round 19. So yes, and I'm surprised I've actually got to 9,000 HP at this point. But yeah, at this point, you just wanna, you know, do this. I don't know what to call this method, but I try not to look at the screen when I was doing this because I started getting a headache, but this was the only way. I had to move my water gun everywhere to damage it, because especially those green ones, those green zombies or the explosion ones, they're the ones that usually did kill me if I wasn't paying attention. So anyway, yeah, I'll let you watch the rest, and then I'll talk to y'all again before, I think, on round 20. So
I fear this struggle may be as eternal as I. What's the veil of her death? repeat your success. We regret choosing you for this mission. You fought well, but the war is far from over.
Alright, y'all. This is the moment. This is where I was like, okay, how long can I last? Because I actually did not expect to get to this point. I was just really doing this run to try to study, okay, can I survive until round 15? And I did. But then I looked down and my HP was at 11,000. Of all my runs, I've done 10,000. I've done maybe 9,000. But usually 10,000 was the mark that I would get it a lot too. And I just never seemed to be able to survive. Like, I just kept dying way too quickly. So I don't know, it's also on top. I don't remember how much damage reduction cards I got. To my knowledge, I don't think I really was refreshing it a lot to prioritize it, so. And I think I was pretty unlucky with the cards sometimes too, because for the full moon one, you know, the ones where you get more moon power, every round, I think I only got 1 or 2. I didn't get all 3, or maybe I did. I don't remember. But I just remember I got a lot of gold cards at one point. I think it was around after round 15. I got very, very lucky, so yeah, this attack here is the thing that kept one-shotting me like crazy. So my strat here was, I guess, to just really just focus on not dying. I don't know how else to like this part. I just stopped thinking because I generally started getting shocked that I wasn't getting one-shotted. So this is why I really, really locked in, and I was just trying to hit the Scarlet Witches and just really watching my back too, so with those zombies. But I don't know if, I think that was all the zombies that did come out, so. But I think I did so much damage that I didn't even remember when they came out or something, or when they died, so. So I remember another thing was when I was doing Nightmare 4 solo with Blade the first time even, when I saw 2 Scarlet Witches, I was just like, oh my god, are you kidding me? So I think when it got to round 20, the first couple times I was trying Blade, I didn't watch a guide, I was just kind of having fun with it, but then I realized, wait a minute, I think the card I need to do, like, it's a specific build I need to do. So that's when I eventually started taking this mode seriously, and overall I just started having more fun with it. I mean, it still is a very pretty frustrating mod, but it's pretty fun too. I like it a lot, so. Yeah, I just try to go for one Scarlet Witch. So, whichever one was doing this bubble attack thingy, you know, like the one she like does AoE, that's the one I was focusing on. So do that. And then whichever that one started like getting stunned, I would then immediately go to the one that was bubbling like that. So that was mostly this round, but y'all, imagine how much HP they have. This is like a Kingdom Hearts boss battle with their freaking bars of health. So it was crazy. It was definitely overall the experience was just frustrating, but then in the end the reward was definitely worth it. To me at least. Like, especially like I said, I was expecting to die at least. I was never gonna do it successfully. I thought I was gonna die at least like 5 times or something. But to know that you can do this without dying, it just makes me feel a lot better. So I'm wondering if the other characters that I'm going to attempt, if they can also be done solo Nightmare 4 without dying. But who knows? I'm gonna try my best. But from what I can tell you, so far Jeff and Blade, I did do Nightmare 4 solo without dying. So I just wish I could have showed you the cards. Sorry, y'all. I don't know if there's a way to check it in the replay, but just know that the important things that I did take away from my experience trying to do this mode or this character was you need 10,000. I think even 11,000. 10,000, 11,000 is needed for this round, like the last round, because you will die from this move and her like arrows or something, you know, like the ones that she throws a bunch out. And on top of that, I think at least by round 10, from round 5 to 10, just really prioritize damage because you want to make sure you do enough damage before she does that reality erase and then she just one-shots you, so. Yeah, so that part right there, yeah. I could not breathe. I literally clutched to my pearls, as they say, and just prayed for the best. Now this part, I forgot how much HP it was until she started going into her form that she's gonna race, or she's gonna one-shot you. Because at this point, I wasn't even thinking. Like, by the time it gets to the last round, I'm just trying to survive, so. But yeah, just try to move the bubbles when she's in that form, and then just keep shooting her. Sorry. So it's free hits. So, yeah, at this point, on top of round, like, surviving round 15 and 17 pretty well, this is when I realized, oh shit, this might be the round. This might be the one. So, yeah. I'll let you see the rest of the fight. I'll probably talk to y'all again when one of them is in that form, so. That thing, they're gonna race the world or something, the one shot. Alright, so this is the part where I was confused because I guess on my previous runs, usually when she's in this form, she would combine or something, or I'm not sure. Like, I did not ever have this experience where I had one doing this bubble attack thingy, and then the other one doing the reality erase or something. Erasure, whatever it's called. So I started to panic because I thought, oh my gosh, am I gonna am I gonna do it? Like, am I gonna do it in one shot? So, but then again, I'm just trying my best to focus on the one that is, you know, laying back. That Scarlet Witch that, you know, she's gonna one shot, so.
I actually couldn't even see. I don't remember how close it was. So yeah, I'm trying my best to ignore that other one because, you know, she's just being annoying right now. So I'm trying to, like I said, do my normal thing, get rid of the crystals, and keep doing damage. So, as you can see, I'm doing quite a lot of damage. And I'm just really curious to see how close it was. I actually never saw this, in the replays. Ooh, that reload really, really, ooh, it's so close. Oh my god. Okay, it was okay. I thought it was gonna be a lot closer, but yeah, this is the part I was like, yes, oh my god, like it was my toes were curling like out of excitement. Like I was so proud of myself. I was like, okay, if you die here, then you need to delete the game and everything else around you. So, this part I was like, there is no reason I should die here. So, at least I guess you can say this was the last part of the run. Just like I said, same thing, go for crystals, nothing too crazy. Surprisingly, when she gets in this form, she still has a lot of health, but like I said, at this point you do so much damage with Jeff that I didn't even think about how much bars is going down around this point. So yeah, oh my gosh, it's going down a lot faster than I expected. So yeah, I just wait for me to finish her off. But like I said, my arm was hurting this whole time, so I like was just, you know, trying my best to move around and shoot. I like massage my arm because it was just I've been going at it for so long. My arm started killing me. Curious how close it got here. Ooh. I think really rotating, trying to shoot those crystals really did help a lot. Like shooting the crystals and her helped so much. And yeah, this is where I was literally screaming at the top of my lungs out of joy. I was like, there's no way I'm seeing this right. Like, did I do it? Did I do it? And then I was just screaming. And it was like at 12 at like AM or something. So, oh yeah, that was Nightmare 4, Jeff Solo. This is the loadout I use. Like that's the abilities I use. The orange, green, orange. I remember it was all red, I believe. So that was the loadout I used. In terms of cards, like I said, I kind of spoke more about what my mindset was each round or certain couple rounds, with what I was really going for. But yeah, that was my run. Sorry if like I said, I couldn't show you the cards because this is a replay. I wasn't able to record it at the time that I was doing it because I really didn't think I was going to do it. I thought this was just going to be a test run because I wanted to see, like I said, if I can get to round 15 without dying or how long can I survive in round 20. But I'm really proud of myself. I think it took me around 44 minutes, so it was pretty lengthy. Um, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this type of video. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to be up to date with my channel and check it out, hit that subscribe button as well. Otherwise, I hope y'all have a good morning, afternoon, night, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.